this? Yeah. They're not teaching us the truth in the schools. Yeah, so you got to look into it, and you'll be smarter for knowing the truth. The truth will set us free. Yeah. Watch that video together. Do you see the video, 200 proofs? Yeah, where's that? It's probably on the last page. Yeah, right there, the 200 proofs, and it's on this website. You go right there and you click on that and you watch that video.
So is this trying to say that the Earth is flat?
You bet. You want to come here? I'll show you. North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. That's how it goes. Because look, United Nations, they leave off Antarctica. They don't want you to know it goes all the way around. That's the deal with it. See, so here's Chicago, and this is 60 miles across Lake Michigan. That should be down 2,400 feet. But it's not. We zoomed in on it with a high-power camera. See, all this stuff, you want these? So that's the thing, is you got to look into this and decide for yourself. I'm not going to tell you what to believe. But water's always flat on the top, isn't it? No matter what you do to it, it always seeks level on the top, right? So all the oceans touch each other. So how can they be a ball? So if that's enough to make you look into it, I've done my job. It makes sense, doesn't it? Here's 10 things you can look up, ma'am. Do you have a question? I can answer your questions. I teach it. Look, NASA. We have videos called Bubbles in Space on YouTube. Why would an air bubble go up the helmet of an astronaut? They're not in outer space. They're in a freaking swimming pool. Look at it. I mean, really. And then they also had that zero gravity plane. Vomit comet, they call it. So they do some of their little tricks on there too. You want to look this up, anybody? You can look it up. 10 things. There's a lot to it. Look, all these books have been written by doctors and scientists throughout the years. Schools don't allow them. Here, I'm going to take this off. I was going to be up there closer to the stage, and I didn't want to shock anybody, so I covered over some of the flat words. But I'm doing it now. Yes, sir, ma'am. Okay, well, do you know anything about the evidence?
Because what do you mean? Whatever the teachers in school was not.
Some of the teachers don't know. I'll give it to that. Some of them don't know. And the government puts out all the textbooks. But here's the one thing you have to know. North Pole's in the center, ma'am. North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. That's what holds in all the oceans. Here's the United Nations. Why are they leaving off Antarctica? Because they don't want you to know that it is really going around the outside edge. So if you watch the video on the back, you'll see right there, 200 proofs. And if you go to the website, you'll see that video. And then you can look at the evidence and decide for yourself.
All right, I'll give a search on this one.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Here you go, 10 things you can look up yourself. Oh, come on, 10 things, can't hurt you. Here, take this home with you. Take it home with you. Okay, this is number one for a lot of these people. A lot of number ones.
Sir, do you have room for two more? Well, either me and Danielle or the kids, whichever you want.
See, when you got a lot of number ones, wonder if I can tie this up. Want to take one of my brochures, young man? You can look at it on your own time. Hi there. Take that home with you. You can look at it.
Thank you.
Evidence about the earth. Hey, if you have questions, I can help you. You're welcome. Hello, ladies. Would like to take one of my brochures home? Yeah, just take a look at it. Would you like to take one of these home and look at it? It's science. It's good science. Oh, you got one. Do you want one? Another? Sure. Science? Anybody interested in some science today? Free. Want one? It's a science.
Science?
Yeah, teach you about the earth.
Oh, okay.
Just look at it.
All right, thank
Think about it. Think.
you. Yeah, thanks.
Would you like to take one? You what? Well, I sure hope. Okay, I'm recording. This is what you do. Sometimes you get in a situation where. There you go. Would you like to learn something about the earth? You can watch a video together. It's on the back. And it'll blow your mind.
All right, thank you.
You want one? You can have another one. You're welcome. You girls like a little science this summer?
Thank you.
Talk to your mom about it.
Hey, yo, excuse me, the earth is flat, right?
Yes, it is.
What I told you. I want another one, please. We debate all the time and I tell them the earth
Really?
is flat.
Come,
Or her.
come and ask
Not
me some.
her.
Come ask me some questions. I'll be gentle. I promise.
Yes, that's what I'm talking. One more time.
No. See, there's a lot of people are like that. You know, the wife will be afraid. Don't be afraid. You don't have to tell the world like I'm doing, but you just have to know in your heart and your mind what's the truth. The truth will set you free. But if he's saying to you the earth is flat, you got to look into it. If you go here, flatearth101.com, and then watch this 200 proofs video, that'll get you onto things that you don't understand yet, but when you study that, you'll understand. And then you'll be like a whole different world. I'm telling you, 2.5 years ago, it happened to me. It was like scary. I had to pray, God, are you going to catch me if I fall? And I walked outside and it was like a whole different world for me. So look into it. Thanks, you too. A little science here. A little science, just consider it. I'm just telling you to consider, that's all. Do you have a question?
I got it.
Yeah. Well, look, go ahead, you can look. So, found a flat earther today. That's awesome. I'm going to show you up there. See, there's a lot more people up there. Happiness is, well, take it home with you and take a look at it. Come on, that's right, that's right. I'm so happy, do, so happiness. Little science for you, sir. La la la. Little science.
It's called the stroller. Thank you.
Teach the kids. Teach the kids. Teach the kids the truth. It'll make their life whole differently. Would you like one of these? Take along. Oh, did you get one? Okay, good job, girls. Do you want one? Okay. Hi there. You like science?
I like what?
You like science?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Every guy likes science.
I like beer.
You like beer?
Yeah.
Well, look, there's 10 things in here. You drink a beer and you read this. You like science? Come on. He's a science guy, isn't he? I can tell. He looks like a science guy. How about a little science? Here, take this with you.
What, let's see. All right. Earth is flat?
You might have to sit down when you read it.
Are you sure the Earth is flat?
Absolutely. Come back and ask me a question.
We'll come back this way.
Here, take this with you and then talk about it.
No,
with
okay,
Come
thank
on,
you.
come on. It'll hurt your brain a little bit. I forgot my level. I am lost without my level. Science, anybody? There's a little science you can look at and learn some science.
No, thank you.
You okay?
Have a good day.
You too. The Earth is a flat plane. I can show you right now. The schools are lying to us. You got to know that. Did you know on the International Space Station, the girls' hairs stick straight up just like that? Did you know that? Here, why don't you look into it?
You know why?
That's funny. Kids' hair sticking straight up. There's proof. How about a little science?
It's too early for that.
Too early? Too hot?
Too hot.
Here, you want to take it home? You can look at it. What's your pleasure? Be one. I mean, I like the music. It's just too loud. There's a little little science?
No, thank you.
Yeah, come on. 10 things. Challenge each other. You can have a good laugh over dinner. Come on. Until it knocks you on your butt, and then you know, uh-oh, it's the truth. That's why I say I give everybody the option. You can think what you want, but I'm telling you, it's the truth. A little science. You want to look at it yourself? You can look at it when you get home. A little science. Did you know the Bible's a flat earth book?
I would disagree with that.
Really? You think it's a ball?
The Earth,
A spinning ball like
the
this?
Bible actually refers to it as a circle.
Isaiah 40:22?
Yep.
It says circle.
Yep.
There's a circle of the earth. This is the circle right there. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. And there's 200 Bible verses that support that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when Jesus was on top of the mountain and Satan showed him all the nations of the world, show me what mountain can look from here to here.
Well, it was that wasn't it.
It's metaphor. That's what you're saying. And I'm saying it's reality. On the flat earth, it's a reality. There's 10 things in here will challenge your thinking. You can just
That's
look
okay.
at it. Because you only take what you learn from the church.
No, from the Bible.
The church. From the
I learned from the Bible, and that's what I was getting to.
well, go to flatearthdoctrine.com and it'll show you 200 verses. And also, Isaiah knew the difference between a ball and a circle because he used the word ball. It was at 1823, Isaiah 1823 or something like that.
Yeah.
So he knew the difference. Now, he meant to say circle, not ball.
How about all the pictures?
Pictures of from space, there's only one, and it was taken out of a porthole, and we have the video of how that was done. And it was all fake. Everything else is computer generated. When you watch the Earth spinning, like from NASA, I have NASA pictures over here. You see the Earth spinning, the clouds never move. How can that happen? Because it's all computer generated. They are lying to us big time. The government lies big time.
I don't disagree with that statement.
Yeah. Nobody does. I say the government would never lie to us, and the whole crowd like, ha, 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 ha. They know the government lies. So in Revelation, it talks about the biggest lie that could deceive even the elect. That's what Revelation talks about. So what is that biggest lie? I don't know anything bigger than the earth being a globe.
Well, I can think of a few things that's bigger than that.
That Satan is God, or okay.
Or that God's responsible for the things we see going on in the world. Or
Yeah, okay, granted. But this is probably, I know this is the key to all of them. Once you figure out the government
Let me ask
lies,
you this. How does that change things if the earth is flat instead of round?
well, everybody will see that the government lies, and then it will free us from their lies. Well, the truth will set us free.
Well, the Bible talks about being free from those lies anyways.
Well, I am a born-again believer, okay? So I understand that. But the government is teaching atheism in the schools. They're teaching us to be atheists. That's why so many kids fall away from Christian families. So if we can get the government out of our family.
We have to train our kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So
and
aren't we
recognize
fighting an uphill battle? Why don't we, those government
has
schools are indoctrination centers. The government schools are indoctrination centers. If you look at it, they're even teaching the kids to mock now.
The schools serve a good purpose.
Nah. For the government, they serve a purpose.
They teach your kids to read and write, social skills.
And who did that before?
Parents still have a role in that as well.
No, the government is doing big time damage to the family.
There is times where we have to counteract the damage that's done. But
I say get rid of the damage makers. Kick them
God's
all
gonna
out
do
of
that.
office.
God's going to do that.
Kick them out of, yeah, but God uses us. God uses us, doesn't he? Go out there and talk to that lady. God uses us to do his work. It's not all like metaphysical.
We don't have to uproot the government, so that's his job.
No, we have to
He'll do it.
unseat the office holders. Because I love government, I hate the people in
Still not
it.
going to stop all the problems.
Little science for you. Take it home and take a look.
Thank you.
Did you get one of these? All right. See, the Jehovah's Witness says, well, that's not going to solve all the problems. Really? So why not? If we got rid of Satan and his network, what would that solve? It would solve a lot, don't you think? Want to take home some science and look at it?
I'm all right, thanks.
Interested in science, young man?
Yes. So you say that the earth is flat?
I do. You can take this home with you, and that way you have the website. But let me show you two things. This is the flat Earth map. The North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. Here's United Nations and all these military. They use a flat Earth map, but they leave off Antarctica. They don't want you to know it actually goes around the outside edge. It's not at the bottom of the spinning ball. You can take that home with you. See, it looks more like this. That's really what it looks like. There's a dome, and we can prove that by looking at lightning sprites. They are high charges, and they come off the dome. And also there was a military operation called Operation Fishbowl, where they shot up these nuclear bombs trying to break through the dome. Yeah, back in the 50s. Or 60s. 50s or 60s. Yeah, it's amazing what I mean, there's a lot of us who have caught on to this.
Let me ask you a question. You said the Earth is covered by a dome, or what?
Yes, sir.
Then how come stuff from way out in space, like meteorites and all like that?
Did you ever see a meteorite go this way?
No, most of the time I see them, they're coming in. You must understand, when we look up, we're looking out. Actually, out into space. We're not looking up into space. Like we
Now,
think we are.
I can't explain everything, but neither can anybody else.
Let me explain something. Don't you know it's a passage in the Bible that refers to the Earth as hanging?
Hanging on nothing.
Yeah, okay. So, you know, you ask yourself, where did they get that from? One time I got a book and I was looking at it.
Well, just because it's flat, it doesn't mean that it's not like hanging on nothing.
No. Let me explain something to you. The Earth, no matter where you go, right, how far you go, always curvish. You see that curve.
No, you don't.
Why not?
That's what I'm here to show you. That no matter what you do to water, it's always flat on the top.
Yeah.
Here's Chicago across 60 miles of Lake Michigan. Here's the formula for curvature, okay, on a 24,901 equator. If it goes a quarter of the way around at 6,000 miles, the radius is 4,000 miles. So 6,000, 4,000. Correct. Because that's 2,400 feet, it should be down. It's not.
Let me ask you a question now.
Okay, I like that idea.
Is it the matter of the way that thing was taken? Because, for example, if you're
No.
looking, you know, you're talking about going
I'll tell you why.
east-west. You're talking about circling east-west. Okay? But what about the north-south?
Nobody's ever gone north-south, north-south. Nobody ever did that. Can't do it.
Why not?
Can't do it. Well, because Antarctica is on the edge. They'll lie to you. The government will lie. Of course, the government would never lie to you, would they?
No,
Would the government lie?
Forget it. Come on.
Yeah, they lie all the time. Well, this is probably the biggest lie they got. I personally took a camera, went to Wildwood, New Jersey, and I took film of a P1000 camera, took footage of Atlantic City, which is 32.6 miles away. That should be hidden under 681 feet. I got street lights. There's no curve. No curve.
Well,
no curve. If you just look into that, and on the back there it says the website, and then the 200 proofs. Watch that video. Take a chunk of it at a time.
Let me ask you something then. When we look out into outer space, right? We look at Mars, Jupiter, and
now
all
wait
like
a minute.
that, right?
I'm going to tell you this. You're telling me about the globe model, which I studied for 61 years. 2.5 years ago, I found this model, and I'm not going back. So I'm going to teach you what this says, and you decide for yourself. I'm not going to tell you to believe anything. Okay, but there is no outer space. There's nothing outside the dome except maybe salt water. Yep, everything is inside the dome. Did you know the stars never change relative position? There's no parallax with the stars. Did you ever go past a tree and say, okay, now it's on this side?
Right.
There's no parallax with the stars.
Okay.
So they're in a fixed position in the dome. The dome turns above us. And the sun and moon are like this, up like this. They go around above us. And the sun, you know what I teach? I say the sun is 10 miles above us. And it's very small. And it's more like a flashlight. Yes, it's a wild idea, but if you think about it and you put all this no curvature and seasons, here's a Tropic of Cancer, equator, Tropic of Capricorn. Did you know when you're in Australia, there's no twilight, it just goes really fast. You can like stand there and see the sun go like this. It goes so fast.
Nome, Alaska, I believe it's the same way, isn't it?
Well, in Alaska, they get the 24-hour sun.
Okay.
So we have video of that going around, and it's always above. It's always, you know, out light, giving off light.
Okay, so I got this thing up in for they got a what you call it in Egypt, plaid. What you call it, plaid?
Something man-made?
Yeah, but it wasn't. They don't know when it was put there. They call it a what is drew on a wall like
Sundial?
No, they drew this picture of a man on the wall. And when I saw it, I said, boy, them people, man, minds was twisted in them days, but sex. They had him standing with his lingam out, with semen running out of his lingam, and a bunch of women down under his mouth drinking.
Now, what would that represent?
Okay, hold on. Now, around his body.
How did we
listen
get
to
to a
this now.
sex conversation?
No, hold on. Around his body, he had an earth in the front of him. Then he had another earth in the back of him. Okay, the idea was that they was trying to tell us from what, they don't know when that thing was put there. They found it on a carved stone or whatever they do. And they were trying to tell us that they were sending us a message that it's two earths in the same orbit. Okay? And that the one that he was pointing to, in those days when I read it, it says that the semen was pointed to life. It was not
All right.
like a, we think about it.
Let me explain something to you. Okay, the gravity is defined as pulling to the center of a ball. So if there is gravity, then there is no natural flat places on Earth. But we have the Bonneville salt flats. So how did that happen? It was a salt lake that dried up. If the top was curved, then the bottom would be curved. But it's not, it's flat, okay? So instead of gravity, I think we live inside a torus field, and this is the Earth here. This creates the aurora borealis. It's electromagnetism. This is our realm that we live in, okay? So the electromagnetism comes up out of the North Pole, excites the elements, then comes down, or Antarctica's around in here somewhere, around the outside. Now, there could be another universe on the bottom side. If this is true, there could be another world. There could be. Okay, now so listen. I agree with that.
But this is what the guy was saying, that it's another planet that's circling the Earth. Okay, right? If you read about John in the Revelation, I believe, he said, I looked up and I saw a new Earth coming down. He means he saw it coming around, but it looks like it's coming down.
A new Earth?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Revelation, it will tell you. He said, I looked up and I saw a new Earth coming down. He told what it was like and different stuff. So they believe that there is another planet behind the sun, because scientists in the old days had spotted it going back.
Well, we've heard about Nibiru and Qtwm.
No, this
and they could be in
the same orbit as the Earth, right? But it's behind the sun.
Influencing like the eclipses and whatnot. And we don't have definitive evidence on that.
They believe that it's becomes behind it's behind the sun. As we go, they go. So that's why we don't see it much, because around the sun it has a halo that is the distance from the moon to the Earth.
See, I think the sun is very close.
The sun is 3 million miles across,
They say 93 million, and I don't agree with that. It can't be.
I think if
Look,
closer, we'd burn up.
No, it's very small, and it's not hot burning gases. Where's the crepuscular rays picture? I know I got one on here somewhere. There, I'm sorry, it's over here. So when you're seeing corpuscular rays coming out of a cloud, and they come out of the top too. But if you see on the water that's a perfect circle, it's not elongated, then you know it's directly above there. Okay? And it's in the cloud. It's not.
Okay, airplanes fly how high? About
I have
8
seen
miles,
video.
10 miles up?
37,000 feet is about
Okay.
7 miles.
Okay, 7
I
miles,
have
5,280.
seen video of an airplane flying over a sun, over the sun, in the cloud.
I think people would have told us we flew over the sun.
Well, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. If you were an airplane pilot and you knew this stuff and you said, why is the government saying something different? Wouldn't you fear for your job and just keep your mouth shut?
Yeah,
Do you know how many people are keeping their mouth shut?
It would have came out. Somebody would have retired and said,
Yeah, you know
"Forget it,
why?
I'm gonna tell."
Guess what? It's out. It's out now. Do you know why it's out?
What?
The internet. Regular people can talk to regular people. That's why it's out.
So let me ask you, what is in it for you and for the people who are pursuing these ideas? What do they get in return?
Well, this is my mission. And my mission as one who believes the Bible is true, even though I don't teach the Bible here. But my mission is to tell the truth. Go ye therefore and preach the gospel. The good news is truth. Okay, Jesus
Also,
is
this
truth.
linked
So
to
this
the
is
Bible.
my mission. The science behind it is not, but the Bible supports this.
Yeah, the Bible proves science.
Yes,
Science
yes.
don't prove the Bible.
Yes, but I'm not here preaching anybody and telling them you have to believe what the Bible says. But once you figure this out, then you're going to say, uh-oh,
But let me ask you something.
who did all this? Who
In
created
the
this?
days when men told the truth, right?
In the days when men told the truth, that's a very good statement. Because they don't
Like-
tell
like
the truth
time-
anymore,
like
do
the
they?
time of Galileo and all like that.
So there
right?
are,
He was
there are
intelligent people.
communities of people that go and
There's a lot of people who do what I do in a different way. There's a guy in Minnesota, he's got a table and in the park, and people come up to him and they just have conversations. There's people in Spain, in the United
I
Kingdom.
want
There's
to understand is the link from this to the Bible.
There's a guy who teaches just the Bible's position on this, and that's called flatearthdoctrine.com. So you can look that up. I don't know if I'm answering your question. But yeah, the Bible is factual and true. It's not metaphor. It's absolutely true. And Jesus is truth. So if I go teach truth,
He speaks figuratively.
well, the Bible, the government will tell you anything to get you to just laugh at the Bible.
No, I'm not talking about the government. I'm talking about Jesus. That it says in the Bible, I have spoken these things to you figuratively.
There are some things he did
So,
teach in
it is-
parables. Yes, some things he taught in parables, but certainly not himself. Jesus is truth in everything. Everywhere you find Jesus, everything is truth. There's truth in it. You have to seek it.
Truth and a lie can't stand the same, man.
Correct, correct. So I really hope you look into this.
Yeah, definitely.
On the back,
I got a book at home talks about that, right? Where I can order tapes and different stuff on. What's the name of that thing?
Vincent Rhodes is a YouTube channel. You got to check him out.
It's
He's
got
awesome.
like this year, and it got different things. And I talked about the flat Earth, right? But I was thinking, you know, these turkeys got a little bit off, simply because I was taught that the Earth was round and it's a ball.
Yeah, because the government doesn't want us to have a religion or a faith or look in a higher power or a creator, because they want to be the
Okay.
ultimate
Let me ask you a
authority.
question now.
The ultimate authority, that's what government wants to do. So they
Okay.
know God's up there,
Okay.
and they have to eliminate him so they can be the ultimate authority.
Okay, now,
That's what this is all
If I
about.
was to start from the North Pole, right, and go down to the
Thank
equator,
you.
go down to the equator. You mean I couldn't go no further than that? Like say around the equator?
No. The equator's in here.
Oh,
This is Antarctica. Antarctica goes all the way around. That's,
Okay.
you can only go that far. Look up the 1959 Antarctic Treaty.
Mm-hmm.
All 53 countries signed on to that, all the big guys.
because I'm reading some articles on it where they believe that the Germans had a base there.
Yeah.
So
You gotta look up this 200 proofs right
I'm
here,
definitely going to look at it.
and that'll get you started.
Okay then, thank you.
Okay. Oh gosh. See, as soon as you go into the religion thing, you lose people. Hey, you want to take this home? Look at it, science.
No, it's fine.
Want to look up some science for you?
All right, thank you.
You can take it home.
You don't have to put these new twos in this track at one time. It's got 1100, and that's 680
Oh, let me unplug this. Let me see what time it is. 12:12. Okie doke. I'll just leave that in there. I think I'll move this down. Oh. Thank you. Hey girls, want a little science? Just take a look at those 10 things and talk about it over dinner. Would you like a little science?
Sometime.
Yeah, expand your mind a little. How about you, sir? Hey, like science?
No.
Some of them have some pretty weird ideas.
Yeah? Is that because this is different than everything you've been taught?
A little bit.
Yeah, well, I got proof and the government doesn't. You want to look this up?
Sure.
Come over just a little bit more. Hi there. Would you like to look this up? You can have it for free. Come on, talk science with me. I'll tell you something you don't know. 3 things. Look, then take this home and just look at it. So I just made myself a little seat. Wow, big truck sounds like a helicopter. How about a little science? Just a little science. Talk with your parents about it. Would you like one too? Don't like science, okay. Oh, they put it in their pants pocket. How about a little science? Just take this home and look at the 10 things that are on here. Have a good discussion about it. Hi there. Did you ever hear about this? Want to talk? Science, anyone? Talk a little science? Hi there.
Hello.
You ever hear about this?
No, thank you.
No? You can take this with you and look at it. Did you guys get one of these? Yeah, take a look at it.
Thank you.
Yep. Interested in science?
What's that?
Science? You can look at this when you get home.
Okay.
Or ask me a question if you want. A lot of Hispanics up here. Oh, that looks dangerous.
Yeah.